Hey guys, it's Jordan here, and I'm just doing a really quick update. Apologize for my voice, it's really early in the morning, but I just wanted to get this one out. I went through and I added, I think, I'm pretty sure I added another cheat code in. Let me scroll all the way down. It's been a while, I've been doing a lot of stuff. Yeah, I added another cheat code in um, called Echo, and Transcend. After I added those guys in, I tagged every single print request and log operation. And then at the end, I put in a key. So way, if you have an error, you can read your change log and you can kind of figure it out, or you can just send it to me and let me know. Um, I went through and I tried to optimize some of the code. A lot of it's still clunky, and as the output log says, let me just run the actual program. I have it open. This is build 23B. As the actual program shows, um, if we scroll all the way down to the log, it shows that there's some errors which are marked by exclamation points, like the code being cluttered. Could use optimization in a later update, or a bug where balls cause escape trigger. I added a catch escape trigger so that when balls fly out of the game, we can catch them. And I went in. Basically, what I did was I went into. Let me go to the ball. Is that I went in and it's a simple escape catch. Basically, it flags a boolean catch escape. Oh, that's probably why it doesn't get set to true. Is because it throws catch escape. You know what? That'll probably explain why my code is not as optimized as possible. So 24B will probably have this fixed. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna edit the log right now. Actually, I'm gonna edit the changes, and I'm gonna go um, game sets game triggers escape on ball, but there is no reset. Game runs escape trigger before ball is tagged. Um, So basically, what happens is that the when the ball runs out of the screen, it tags the ball. It is intended. It's supposed to tag the ball. If I can find it, there it is. Yeah. It basically tags the ball and says, "Hey, by the way, this ball flew out of my screen." And then it says, "All right, run catch escape and find the first ball." It runs catch escape in the main handler code, and catch escape, which is all the way at the bottom. You're right here, catch escape. Basically says it says if it runs through every ball in the game and it finds the one that's escaped, and then it will print that it has escaped the playing field, prints the velocity, gets the specifics on either whether it voided the bounds of the window without reaching it, which is an error, um, whether it failed to bounce at the y bounds of the window, which is an error, or whether it failed to bounce at the x bounds of the window, which is also an error, or if none of those things, it just basically says you missed the ball, and then it breaks out of the code and continues running. It doesn't shut down, doesn't exit the program. It just basically throws that little hook and just says, hey, by the way, in the debug or in the log, just look at this one because something happened. Like I said, I tagged all of these guys. Um, so now that I have all of that tagged, I'm going to show you some of the new features. One of the new features is the transcend. Oops. Is the transcend function, which basically just fades all of everything. It kind of like blurs it a little bit. Kind of makes it more interesting than just having the regular, whatever, just regular game. Then there's also, if I remember, and all of these cheat codes are subject to change at some point, but for now they will not. Then there's the really hard mode, which is called, oh god, I didn't even, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so one of the cheat codes is transcend. Oops. And yes, I spelled them all with letters and numbers. Why? Because, Jesus, why can't I type this? There it is. And basically, it just kind of blurs everything. So when you play the game, it's like a blurry effect. Um, I'm getting good at this, not gonna lie. It's kind of a blurry effect. Yeah, I'm getting good, but I lost. Chill out, bro. If you go in, we can disable transcend. We can also go in here and we can type triple echo, 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 echo. Which, if you do that, the balls do not show very well, which also gives you a times 10 multiplier for your score, because it's a lot harder to play the game. But you get a times 10 multiplier for every ball that you hit. Now, if you do the 0.7, you will get ooh, another times 10 multiplier, creating a very difficult playing experience. You can rack up points very quickly. As you can see, I've also updated the way that it displays the amount of balls that you have on the screen. It actually displays the number of balls out of the max that you can have. So that way we can figure out exactly how many there are going to be. Just kind of, wow, okay. Yeah, echo mode is really quite difficult. Oh, I lost. 127 was my max score, which is not bad when you can't see anything. Um, but yeah, so we have that. We have the games. That works fine. If you guys notice, I put arrows up at the top here and at the bottom. Um, I changed the scroll area so that way it's just outside of the actual text box or the scroll window. I also added a little scroll finder so that way you know exactly how much text you have left to see before you get to the bottom. As of now, it does not allow you to scroll the window, but I would like for it to do that. Um, I got to work on that at some point. I also want to work on slash commands so that way you can run commands if you're in the editor mode. Um, you can run commands by hitting slash and open the editor mode, type in your commands at the bottom, hit enter, and have it process just as you would if you went into here. So that way you can type in codes from your game view, which will make it a lot more intuitive and a lot nicer than having to like come out and go to the main menu to go type in a cheat code or click on this really odd button that isn't really a button because it's hidden. And then one of the last things I want to show you guys when I'm done, I'm going to actually quit the program. Um, I'm going to quit the program, and then I want to show you the comprehensive log file that it has. So right now it is doing its thing. It is closing the program. It is printing all the final text to the log file. And now that it's actually fully closed, I'm going to open up brackets, and we're going to look at the console output for my file. And to do that, I'm going to go into my archives really quickly. Just really quickly. Give me 1 second, guys. There it is. Build packages. I'm going to open up my build packages. And at this point, I have a list of all the different builds that I've built for basically shit pong up here, super shit pong, and then super shit ball. This is the most current build, which is 23. Um, that's the application. We don't need to look at that. But my console output is now very comprehensive with about 144 lines as of now. And it tells me when I started, it tells me all the events that happened. It tells me an event, it escaped the playing field with a velocity of this value at this point, getting specifics. Turns out that it voided the window without reaching it, which is a problem, which means that it got to 350 and then registered an escape, which it shouldn't. It should wait till 700, the width of my screen. So that's a slight problem there. We triggered all these things. Yep, all balls got filled in. And then at the end, the most beautiful part that I find the most beautiful part is it gives you that change log key. So it tells you what all the tags are, so you kind of know what you're looking for. You know, if it crashes after start, there's a problem, like a big problem. If it crashes after an event, there's a button that's not working. Result should never ever crash. It's just printing results. Close might. Errors usually won't crash when it throws an error. Um, However, sometimes it can, depending on the error. And then final, which is basically just this last BS that comes out, so you have a key for your log. And there you go, guys. That is the 23B update. Hopefully 24B or possibly a later update will have more interesting stuff, more cheat codes, more game modes, and maybe some more animations and ball types, paddle physics, sticky paddle power ups, kind of thing like that. So I hope you guys are enjoying the progress that I'm making. I don't mean to do really long videos, but I figured you guys might enjoy learning how to create comprehensive code. I'm by no means a professional. However, I kind of have been dabbling for about 3 years, so I kind of know what I'm doing, kind of don't. So if you guys have any suggestions on how to optimize, make changes, and all that stuff, let me know. I will be more than happy to do it. And once again, I apologize for the super deep voice. It's really annoying. Anyway, guys, have a good one.